Yo, what up? This is Gaming with CJ here. Back for another video inside of CJs City. And are you sitting comfortably? Are you sitting with a blanket? Are you sitting in a very comfortable spot? Because, well, it's going to be a very long episode here today. My voice will probably be dead by the end of the episode because we are going to be touring my entire Funland. And yes, that means every single minigame in my Funland, which is a lot if you think about it, really. So, yeah. So, oh, it's on peaceful. That's why I got food. Because I was also going to test something. I was just going to see how many mobs actually spawn in CJs City because, well, as you can clearly see, it's very lit up. So I didn't want to test out the darker areas of CJs City. So there better not be no fit. Why are there so many phantoms in CJs City? It's literally annoying. Phantoms are the most common things in CJs City, and they're annoying. All right. Oh, and we're already being attacked by a spider. Okay, so let's move on and hopefully not be attacked by too many mobs. In this, oh, there's already a creeper coming up. Nope, not today, creeper. I have a very powerful sword, so usually it takes just 2 hits for this for these mobs to die. Those phantoms will die because it's just becoming sun or light out. Anyway, so let's get a head start because it's gonna take a long episode here. So you know what? I could have just cut through the back here. So in the last episode, we toured the entire town part of the world. So in this episode, we're going to be touring the entire Funland part of the world. Okay, all those phantoms are dead. But there could be still some creepers lingering around, so we're going to be creepy. Or, creepy? That's the name of one of my dogs, and creepers. I was thinking about creepers, so I said creepy for some reason. But yeah, we have to be on the lookout just in case some are still wandering around the Funland or whatever. So here is my Funland sign. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. Here's my Funland sign to tell you that we are entering my Funland, and the lighthouse is over here, which I probably will redesign eventually because it's kind of weird. Oh, that's the thing that I actually forgot about in the last episode. So it's pretty much nothing. It used to be my idea incorporated in the lighthouse, but I changed my mind on just turned into a regular lighthouse. So we'll start here. We'll start right here. So here we have Copper Dropper. So basically, how this minigame is played is it has to be raining when the game is played. So you would take these, and basically what you would do is you would throw it down at the what are those called? The lightning rods, and basically it would strike lightning, and I've already tested it again. Basically, however many copper you have, if you have more than that side, then you are the winner, and you basically win this minigame if you get enough copper. Oh, I forgot to choose a dog. That's okay though. I don't need a dog because some of these minigames are actually dangerous, and I want to keep picking them up, putting them back down. One of my old helpers designed this minigame, and it was actually really fun to play. I actually enjoyed it. Here we have Snowball Fall. I should call it Snowball Fall 2.0. So basically how this one is played is you have a bunch of snowballs in your inventory, and say this side is... Oh, wait, no, okay, that side's the side that has the lamps on it, except for that one. So basically, how it works is there's a certain amount of time, there's a time limit, and so this side would be the off side, so you would have to turn off as many lamps as possible while you're throwing the snowballs, and when you do that, whoever is the basically last person standing, and however many are on when the time is up, basically is the winner. So yeah, it's very simple minigame. Don't worry, I'm not gonna die because there's slime blocks down here. I thought of everything when it came to that. Let's continue down this way. So here we have my where you need to be teleporter. So basically the door. I don't know if the doors actually do work on this one. So this just basically gets me around my Funland much faster than just running into the areas. So Stampy helped me out with that. Not really, but he gave me the idea of a teleporter. So I incorporated it. There's a lot of command blocks and stuff back here that kind of help out with it. And that works really well. So here we have Tracker Trail. It's basically my pig race minigame. So basically how it works is you are riding a pig and you have to walk on all of these pressure plates. And basically when you do that, they all turn on these lamps here. And basically if you do not turn on all the lamps by the time you get to the end, but the other player does, the other player wins and you do not because you did not turn on all the lamps. And sometimes you can even like miss over a lamp and have to go back. And it's very hard to, that's the reset button. It's very hard to guide the pigs around when you have a carrot on a stick. So that's what makes the minigame much harder, actually. So here's redstone. It did take quite a bit of redstone, but not really. It was harder to fit all these in. And my controller batteries are low. That's not good. So if I stop talking and randomly stop talking for a few seconds, then you know why. So we'll go this way. This way, there's no more minigames that way anyway, so we'll go up this way. So there's one newer minigame over here. I'm not going to show you that one because that one's not even finished and not working at the moment. So this one is called Ride the Riptide. This is actually one of my favorite minigames in the entire Funland, but I don't think I have a Trident with Riptide on it. So basically, what you do is you push this button. One person will push this button, and they would get a certain color. And how that would work is they would go into this there's water in there, and the other person would go up to this ladder here, and they'd go in this little puddle of water. So I got green. So basically, say the person with the Riptide Trident, they would have to try and shoot up in the air and land on the green one. But this person has a chance to hit them out of the sky, and if they get hit in the sky, then the person who hit them in the sky gets a point, and this person gets no points. And if you land on any of the lines that are not a color, it actually, you lose a point. And it's very sad because I lost a lot of points playing that minigame. I stayed at 0 for, I think, like the first 3 rounds. And it was really sad. Here, this was a Christmas minigame that we did not actually finish. Basically, how it would have worked is you would have a color of concrete, and you would have to go and throw your concrete color into these little holes here. And, yeah. Here we have You're Grounded. And basically how this game works is, I'm going to look at controller batteries real quick, so hang tight. They're just right here. I have acquired the batteries. Now I'm going back down the stairs. All right, you get to hear a little behind the scenes in my little home that I have. All right, I got spare batteries just in case I end up my controller end up dying. So this is called You're Grounded. How it works is you push this button. If you get red, you are the person who is trying to kill everybody in the maze with a sword. And if you get green, you are a runner. So basically, you want to be the runner because you don't want to. It's very scary being the runner. So actually, I don't know if I want to be the runner in this game. But oh, my dog came in the room. He's very sick right now, so it's very sad. So basically, you can play it in the dark, or you can play it in the light. So basically, how it works is you go in here, and it's light right now, so you're down like this, and it's very hard to maneuver this way. So yeah, let me show you in the dark actually. So it's very dark in the dark. Like I can't see a thing right now actually. It was pitch black in there. I couldn't see a thing. It kind of scared me for a second, so I wanted to leave. You know what? This is actually one of my first redstone doors I actually really made, so it was kind of, I was very proud of it. Redstone room, as you can see, it's not very good redstone, but it was one of my first redstones, so I'm proud of it. This is just a shooting range, very I hate it. It's like the worst shooting range in the history of shooting ranges. This was back when I was like, this was before I started recording CJs City, so was You're Grounded, actually, so, but I incorporated it into You're Grounded. See, turns on the light, there's redstone, you just have to go down and pick up the, I should have made it so it's like, you push a button and it resets, but this is before I knew how to do redstone, so, Yeah, that's like, okay, I'm not even gonna explain that anymore. Alright. Down here, we have, this one is called Capture the Flag. It's literally as simple as Capture the Flag. And you have to capture the flags. So green will capture their flag, pink or purple will capture their flag, and they have to put it up here. I believe, I don't know if there is right now, but there are usually swords down in these chests. Not right now, I guess. You would set your spawn down here in the boat. I hate the boats. They look really bad. I would definitely make this minigame different if it was more futuristic. So here we have, this is my spleef game. And, Kia, you can go to sleep, you know. You don't have to watch TV. She's watching the TV. Alright, so yeah, this is my spleef game. I called it, I think, All Around the World spleef. So basically, I think I made it so, like, there's dirt, there's sand, there's snow, and there's colored concrete. So, I just made it so it's, like, earth colored or earth-based and stuff. Very easy. Yet very, bad. I hate the things that I built off camera because now I have a sketchbook world and now I design things. So you'll see a difference between the things that are old and the things that are new. There's actually a newer thing over there which I'm going to be showing in a second. So here we have my old snowball fall. It looks like this. That's why I don't like it. It looked like this. It was so bad, and well, it had a good idea to it. That gave me that idea. So over here we'll go down here first because then I won't forget anything. We have Think Fast, basically the stupidest minigame you can ever think of. You push a button back here, it spawns in a certain type of thing, and the first person to write it on a sign, I think it was, wins or something like that. It's the first person to say it. So, yeah, it's very bad. Very bad minigames back then, as you can see. This one is not a bad minigame. It is called Dodge. And basically, how it's played is, let me make sure. Okay, you know what? I don't even care. So basically, how it works is usually you would have, you start off with 3 snowballs. And, I'm just going to take 3 out of this, I don't need 3. But you would have 3 snowballs, and you have a chance to try and hit the other player across the way and knock them down. When it knocks them down, you trigger a pressure plate, which would it didn't dispense. Oh no, it'd be on the other side. There'd be a snowball that would dispense out on the opposite side, and the other player would get a point. It would show. Yeah, see, they would have gotten a snowball, and they would have. I'm pretty sure if the redstone still works properly. Get a point. Yep, they got a lime concrete in here, which gives them a point. And that's how the score was kept. Until everybody runs into snowballs, or no one is hit. If no one's hit, then you just restart and do 3 more snowballs per person. Until someone is hit and has a point, then you continue playing. Alright, so we're going to head back down this path here, and we're going to continue. Oh, God. No, not the phantoms. Ooh, actually. Oh, there's so many. I should switch it to peaceful. Yeah, let's switch it to peaceful. It's... Phantom spawn way too much in CJs City. So we'll start with this one. This is the first ever thing and minigame we built in CJs City episodes. So a little bit of CJs City history there for you. So we have Frighten a Fortress. Basically how it's played is it's a big giant maze and a bunch of things. And the Wither is the killer. And they have another red sword. And usually I think a Wither head. Runners just have I think it was gold chest plate. And they would be running around in this giant maze. While the other person tries to hunt them. So that's why it's called Frighten a Fortress, because it's a giant nether fortress, and that's really cool. It was actually kind of really fun to play, actually, too. So yeah, there's a little bit of CJ City history for you. Here we have this minigame. I'm not even going to show because this wasn't even built in a video. I have to build it again because I built it completely wrong, and the video got deleted. Here we have, this is Monster Murder. How it's played is usually up here, or actually right now up here, there is some, I'm gonna change it. This minigame doesn't even exist anymore in CJs City. It's, in my mind it doesn't exist. But basically, up there is a bunch of command blocks, which you would flick this lever, and a bunch of mobs would spawn and fall down here, and you would have to fight them. Very stupid, very old, and very bad, and I hate it. So it barely even exists in CJs City anymore. So we could loop down this way, I guess. So this barely doesn't even exist anymore. It's just my battle arena. Used to have redstone that would open and shut the doors, but we got rid of that too. So here we have this. I forget what it was called. It was like boat brawl or something like that. I don't know. But basically, how it was played is someone or a bunch of people would be in a boat. I think it was 3 people would be in a boat, and they'd be trying to flick levers while going around really fast on ice, and someone would be trying to break their boats as they're flying around. Hence the barriers, trying to stop them from doing so. So yeah, that was never played, and yeah, like half the minigames in CJs City were never played. Over here we have, I think it was like something about spyglass. I forget, but someone would go up there. We never played this one either, but someone would go up to the top and have to spy down, and these people would have to be like crouch and like peek out while the person would be spying on them. And they push a button and lava would fall down, but they'd get trapped in here, and it would take a really long time for the lava to come down, and it also did not work. I could have maybe called it drench and had water coming down, but that would be copying Stampy, so I had to have my own ideas, people. Here we have Blast Off. Oh no, we don't have any TNT, but I would demonstrate. We don't have any TNT on us. So basically how this one would work is you would have well, this is a TNT launcher, as you've probably seen in Minecraft before. Basically you would go in this TNT launcher here. I'm trying to think of how it was played. Well, there was a certain way it was played, but I kind of forgot. So, how would you land in the colors in the water over there? Did I miss something? Was there like a dispenser or something? Oh, there's a dispenser over here. So basically, you push the dispenser. There's 9 rings in the water. So I would have gotten the green ring. I'd have to land in the green ring, which all the rings have different shapes. So I can show you real quick. This one I would have to land in this one, and it looks like this. So I'd have to land in one of these little spots. And which one was the hardest? The purple one was the hardest because it has just 1 block space here. And I believe, oh look, there's fishies in the water now. That's cool. There used to be no fish when we played this minigame originally. Let's go this way so we don't miss that back there. We're yet to build right here. I have a bunch of space that I can build a bunch of minigames, but we're yet to do that. So over here we have, oh, what was this called? Temple Flag or something like that? Yes, Temple Flag. So basically, how it was played is basically there's 2. It's kind of like Stampy's Flower Power, but it's not. So basically, how it was played is you would have 2 teams, and each team would be trying to steal each other's concrete. I believe there's concrete. Oh, there's no concrete powder. But usually on those stands there would be concrete powder. What's this? Distraction. Make a noise to make somebody think you're here. Oh, there will be a button here, right? And you could do that, and it would make them think that they're over there. So basically, you go up here, you take your concrete powder, and you would place it in here. And basically, when you place, I don't have any blocks, but when you place a block here, it would light up this light indicating that you have a block there. So we have 5. You need to get 5 points. Very fun, very simple. Redstone was very simple for it. It's just like, maybe it wasn't simple because it's not working. But yeah, it used to work. And yeah, it clearly doesn't anymore. This was actually, I think this is the biggest minigame in CJs City because it's like really, really long. I think it took us like 4 episodes to build, actually. Here we have Minigame Base. So basically how it's played is actually a little bit of CJs City history once again. I got trapped in this minigame from Infinite Madness and I had to fight him. So I'm not going to say anything else. Yeah, Minigame Base. So basically you would be in here, and basically someone would be trying to hunt you. I'm not taking any damage because it's also peaceful and I have armor. But you are allowed to crouch, but if they find you, you have to run. And they have fire resistance. And controller batteries died. I knew it was going to happen. Basically, you'd have to run here, and they would be hunting you with a sword. I think it was a diamond sword. Here we have Fling. I'm gonna skip that minigame because we haven't even built it yet. Technically, the video failed once again, and we have to rebuild it. So Fling, basically how this is played, it's a 4-player minigame. There's for some reason a Trident here. Basically, of course, the neighbor's dog's working. Basically how it's played is you would go up there, and one of your teammates would go up there. They'd have to fish you. You're not allowed to move. They'd have to fish you and try to land you either one block away or in here. If you land in here, you're allowed to throw 2 things of your color down. If you stand here, then you're allowed to throw 1. There's a timer for it. It was very fun. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I could get down to the redstone, but oh, I can. It's not really redstone. Actually, it's just so we have this, and then we have the timer. And basically, the timer would change the mine. Oh, also we have this. This is the points collector. So I don't know what this is. This wasn't here originally. One of my helpers must have built it for fun. But yeah, that's not supposed to be there. But the points collector would just be a minecart with a chest, I think, and it would go down and collect all the points you got. So it was, yes, very, very simple. So over here, we have, what was this one called? What was it? I forget what this one was called. Traveling Tridents. Oh, yes. So basically, you would have a Trident, and you would have to try, it's basically like Javelin. So you would have to try and, oh, can I pick this up? No, it's too old. I would have been able to pick it up. But basically, you would throw your Trident, and I think you would get 3 throws. And there's still Tridents here from it, but and then this, so I think it was 1, 2, 3, this would be 3, oh wait, hold on, I can actually count from here. So the first 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So you can get up to 4 points per throw, and yeah, you can get as many as you want. So here we have a unfinished or never played minigame once again. It was never played, so I'm not even going to explain how it is played because I forget already. Here we have Flippity Flop. Basically how it's played is it's kind of like Stampy's Flop. You would go up into these pressure plates, or you would go up into these... it's not played with a bow, but I'm just going to try and see if I can hit the pressure plates so I can demonstrate. Clearly I can't. Come on. Okay, so basically how it would be played is, say, look, so those flop down when you do that. There. And basically you would have to try and flop the other person down. Very, very simple, yet very, very fun. So here we have, oh, well, I'm skipping over this minigame here. This one is so much fun. This one was so much fun. AKA so much fun. It's kind of like a little pun. So basically you would have snowballs, and you'd be trying to slow down the player as quickly as you can. But underneath these, there's carpets in here, which underneath have soul sand in them, which would also slow you down. But you're not allowed to run, and you have to switch corridors when you can, and so that the other player does not throw the snowballs at you. And while you're on the timer, you have to try and get here as quickly as possible and get out. Very fun. And then the timer would end. I think there's supposed to be a block here. I don't think you're supposed to be able to go at that end. Let's do this one first. So this one is like, I forget what it's called. I think it's called Stuck in Webs or something like that. Basically, it's Find the Torch. Usually when you look, there's a sword in this one. But usually there's torches, and it's in a maze, and basically when someone finds as many torches as they want to, They pull this lever, and it makes a little ding sound as you hear, and it shuts their door on the other side. I'm not going to leave that down. We're also going to forget that it is down. But the door might shut when we go by. Oh, the door is shut, as you can see, but it's not shut anymore. And it's kind of broken. But, yeah. Here we have blazing water. This is one of my favorite CJs City minigames. So, I can't really demonstrate, but someone would be on fire, trying to light up as many fires as they can. And the fires are in 4. So, for every 4 that you get a point. And basically someone would be also following around with a bucket of water, trying to put out here, look, I'll just use this as an example. So they'd be trying to do this and trying to put out as much of the fire that you put as possible. It was very fun, but I think water actually spreads more than it did before now. So I'm not 100% sure, but I think that's a true Minecraft fact. Here, this was, I think it was fish and chicken. We have fish and 4 chicken over there, but this one never was played either because I couldn't actually get the redstone to work. But basically how it would be played is you'd pull this lever. Maybe I'm wrong. Push this button. Oh, yeah. And all of them would go down, but for some reason, some of them would go down and then go right back up. I think this one was, yeah, the first one was the only one I could keep down for that time. And basically, what you'd have to do is you'd have to try to fish the chicken as close over that little bump as you can, and you'd pull that, and I think that would start the chickens flying forward. But it no longer works anymore, and we actually never played it. This one is okay. You know what? We're going to save that one because we're going to loop around the back and then come back to the front. So over here we have, I forget what this is called. I think this is called bridging. Yes, it is bridging. So basically it's going to be remodeled, but we never also played this in a video. But basically you would have to bridge. You'd have to jump bridge, and it was very actually hard to do. So we're going to have to, I'm going to have a new idea of how that's played. Yeah, we're gonna go back this way. So here we have, I think this was Boing. Yeah, it was Boing. So basically how it played is, you would go inside, and in the middle, you would turn this on, and turn this on. Which would, I don't think it was supposed to go that fast. And then you would eventually get a arrow of you'd want to collect the harming ones too, though. You'd get an arrow of jump boost. So I'm just gonna throw these down for a second because the jump boost arrow is going to, okay, let's just throw these down too. So you would launch the jump boost arrow and hit yourself with it, and while you have jump boost, you would have to, I didn't get jump boost. You would launch yourself and get jump boost, and then you have to jump all the way up here and shoot an arrow at... Here, let me see if I can actually hit it. Just launch a couple of arrows up there. Maybe that worked. Let's see. It worked! Okay, and then it would shoot out red concrete. So I hit the target block, which is up there. I don't know if you can see it from under here. You can! I could have just, did that. But that would launch out a block, and it would give you a point. We're going to go down this way. So over here, we're already a half hour into the episode. So over here, we have, this was called Track the Tracks, I think. Yeah. So, I didn't know how this was played, but basically how it was played is someone would have, what's it called? What is it called? Frostwalker. And, someone over here would be basically trying to place tracks down and lighting up as many lamps as they can with tracks while avoiding the Frostwalker person. But there'd be multiple people, so they'd have to go after 3 people who have tracks versus, yeah. And the redstone, as you can guess, it's not finished. It's not finished. I got so close to finishing it, and I think I messed up something, and then just gave up. But it was going well. It was going really well, but then it kind of failed, so it does not work. How did I get down here? Oh, right here. All right. Next, we have... should we go that way? Yeah. Next, we have... this is my haunted house, which is closed right now, but basically it's usually open. I'm not going to go through it right now because it's a lot, actually. So, in there, you go around in the entire thing and come back up out the side over there. It's very scary. Not really. I could have made it much better. But here we have Pumpkin Party, which is also closed. It's another Halloween minigame. And you'd have to find pumpkins. But before you get the pumpkins, you'd have to carve them. So you'd hide pumpkins in a maze. You get one sneak peek, and then you go down and look for those pumpkins. Person who has the most pumpkins at the end wins. Alright, over here we have... stack. And basically how this minigame is played is basically... I can go up here and demonstrate. But, how it's played... My dog is so cute. How it's played is, there's usually minecarts in that dispenser that dispense out, and, they go into this trail. But sometimes dirt dispenses out, and you just ignore the dirt. But yeah, and they go to this trail, and then you push a button down there, which pushes up a piston on this side, and the water, or the minecart, will go down here, and it will drop, and there will be a trigger state, and then eventually this lamp will stay on because there is tripwire hook right there, which will leave that lamp on, indicating that you won. This way. Let's continue down this way. Over here, we have Firefight. Basically, how this is played is someone swaps out a few campfires, I believe, with soul campfires, and then you have to find the soul campfires. It's confusing. I forget how it's played, but yeah, there's a few minigames I forget that are played a certain way, and then you get a sneak peek, I believe, before we put the fires out. So yeah, like that. That's your sneak peek. It's literally seconds. Here we have... Oh god, I forget already. I don't think I put a sign down for this one because it's so big. It was something warden... Oh, Wandering Wardens. Basically, how it's played is there's usually a warden in the middle. But it's not peaceful right now, and I'm not going to spawn in a warden because I'm going to get the blindness effect. But, and you basically have to run from the warden. But, obviously you have to be quiet because wardens are very loud, or very... They like to hunt. And this button basically just drops you down. And there's a button on all of them that drops you down, and it's very simple. Can I loop down? Yeah, let's loop down this way. There's one right here that I can show you now, I guess, considering we're on this side. This one is called Hop. This one is called Hop, and it's very simple. Basically, you have to try and steal... How do you get into this video? Oh, right here. Basically, how you play it is you have to steal your own color concrete and try not to fall down, but also punch other players, because if you fall down into here. You can also punch other players into the water, which I do not suggest doing, because when you punch other players, actually, look, you lose your own balance, so it's very hard, unless you're on unless you're on PC, of course. This one is we just played recently. It's fishing for chicken. I just said it when we were doing that over there. So yeah, the sign's right here. Basically, how it would work is there's no chickens in there right now, but we would push this button, and that would launch. I don't think the mechanism's on either. That would launch up chickens. You would have to fish the chickens into a pit here, and every time they go down, it would shoot out concrete. I got 30 points when we played the game. And, yeah, that is what was actually really fun. Let's go down this path now. Over here we have, Sandy Sand, I believe. I don't really like the name, but, it's a simple name. So basically how it's played is, you would, pile up sand while trying to break away the other player's sand. as they're stacking up. So basically, you would go all the way up to the top, which is actually higher than I thought. So I'm actually not going to go all the way to the top. But yeah, and then when you're done, you would pull that lever, and it would trigger the other player's thing to fall down, basically like this, which destroys the entire blocks of sand. Very simple, yet very not able to get out. There we go. So next door we have this one. I can show you on the other side. Next door we have make a match. Basically, we never played it. It's basically you have to make a match. There's usually, I don't think right now, but there's usually clothes in these dispensers, and the redstone. Yeah, it's a mess. So basically, when the grass grows, it shows the observer, and the observer dispenses out to the dispensers. Very, 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 very easy. And this just basically indicates what color you are. And there would be an armor stance here too. So when you're done, you can pull this lever, light up the middle, and very simple. Next to this is a game that's going away, so you don't even have to see it. It was basically a stupid minigame called Drip Leaf Relay. You'd have to run out the drip leaves. Let's see if I can actually do it. Let's try it once. I forget how it's... No, I can't do it. Alright. I'm very bad at parkour, but it was a temporary minigame. But we might get rid of it and incorporate a new minigame here. Here... Oh, this is meant to be shown on the other side. But... I mean, I could show you it here, but I'm not going to. What? I feel like I'm missing one. There's one back there. But no, it's that. It's the Minigame Base that I can show you on the other side of the path. Hold on. I have a cold, and it's really affecting me right now, and I am... Yeah. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're done. Alright. So now, we got all those back there. So over here, we have... What's this called? Well, let's start back here. I missed a few over there. So let's go get those now. So, actually, we can come back to them. Here we have Cookie Crunch, and basically how it's played is you go inside, usually. There would be a cookie... I forget where. There would be a cookie in this item frame. Which would usually shut all the doors, but I don't think it does right now. No, it didn't. But it would shut all the doors, and you would have to try and be the one with the cookie when you get out. And you have to go at your own color, too. So it was very fun, and I liked the aspect of the minigame. Not even going to do this minigame, didn't even play it. Here we have Temple Tag. This one was basically tag in a temple. You have to kill the person, and you go down the middle. You pull this lever usually. It's a really long trail, as you can see. One of the longest, I think, timers I've ever had in CJs City. That's why it was annoying when we had to reset the game. So, yeah, that was really fun though. Here we have Cartpog. So basically how it's played is you would switch these levers and you would push the button just to try and get the minecart to the other person's side over there, I think, is how it was played. Other person has the exact same thing. Very fun, yet very hard. Here we have a where you will be teleporter. This is another one of my teleporters. This one teleports you. This one teleports from my house to here. All of them teleport from my house to where they are. Here we have Snowboats. It's a very, very, very old minigame. Like I said, I like my newer minigames better than my older ones. Basically, you would be in a boat, and you have to try and break the other player's boat while throwing snowballs at it. So basically, you can usually break a boat. Oh no, you can't. You have to be a creator for this one. But you get an extra boat if your boat gets broken. There's boats in those dispensers, and you have to push the minecart down so that it, yeah. Yeah. Uh, Here we have run around, I think. Yeah. So basically, what you would have to do is you would go up around this outside room trying to punch you inside of the mini game. You would be running around this thing trying to turn on as many lamps as possible, but not trying to get punched in like this. And if you get punched in, then you end up losing, which is very sad. And I'll show you the redstone real quick. Down here is a lot of redstone. It's just like this, very simple. Okay, and then just a simple reset. There you go. All right. Is that everything down this row except for here? Here we have water, or upstream. Upstream, yes. So basically, I don't think there's any, no, there's none. But basically, oh, there is. So you would have a water bucket, and you would try to climb the tower using only a water bucket. So it's very complicated to do. So you have to be the first one to the top and pull your light that is up there. It was very hard, yet very fun to play. Over here we have just a bouncy house. It's I think we call it the fun house actually. Bouncy castle. It was a bouncy castle. So it's just bouncy castle. And it was very very cute just sitting here. So yep, that's there. Next to it we have, this is boating around, I think, instead, or floating around, something like that. Basically there's boats in here. You would spawn in lily pads, you would put down lily pads, and you would have to try and collect as many lily pads using just a boat. I'm collecting a whole bunch of stuff from a whole bunch of separate minigames, and I'm probably going to end up having them all from the, or in the next episode. Or I'm going to have a lot in my inventory at the end of the episode. This one is arrows from above. I actually have a bow and arrow, so I can actually demonstrate this one. So basically, actually, you know what? I don't know if I want to, because I might get stuck in there. So, yeah. Basically, what we would have to do... Actually, you know what? We'll try it. We'll try it, because I'm not... Oh. There goes those arrows. What you would have to do is you'd have to try... Oh. Those were horrible shots. You would have to try and hit the pressure plate. Oh, that was so close. You have to try and hit the pressure plate. Oh, I got that one. Oh yeah, I was really bad at this minigame. But it was also really, you also have to try and, not to hit other players' pressure plates. Okay, you know what, yeah. But, yeah, eventually you would, get all the, pressure plates. And then the door would open and you get out. Very easy, yet very complicated. Alright, so, next... Is there anything? No. Okay. We'll go this way and cut down through. We're almost an hour into the episode already. I told you it was going to be a long one. So, here, we're going to go over here first, and then, we'll cut up around. I'm doing it kind of a standard fashion way. Here we have one of my favorite minigames, Bounce. Basically, do we have a Trident in here? No. But basically, how it would be played is someone would take an end crystal, then go over to this wall, and place it randomly on the wall where these people behind this wall cannot see. It's very funny as well. Basically, they would push this button and launch up and try and hit the end crystal with a Trident. So it was very funny, very fun, and very... one of my favorite minigames in the entire Funland. So behind us, we have Climb Up. Basically, it would have a bunch of snowballs. You try and climb to the top, and you're allowed to throw snowballs at the other player. Very fun. Very, very fun. Here, we have Dump Into Crumpet, my Christmas minigame. I don't know why I didn't close it now, but you try and steal the presents, because you are the Grinch. That's why the mountain is called Crumpet, Mount Crumpet. And then basically there's a bunch of obstacles that you have to try to maneuver around. And you can get stuff to try and defend yourself with. And it was all just very, very, very fun. How's my armor doing? Oh, my armor's still gonna break. I'm gonna need to get some more after this episode. Here we have Ender Throw. This was basically my Ender Parkour minigame, which I'm going to actually destroy and rebuild into a new minigame. We never played it on an episode, so it doesn't really matter. Here we have... Oh, I forgot what this minigame is called. I'm actually going to demonstrate, because I should probably set my spawn. Is there beds down here? No, there's beds over here. I'll use these. Because I have to go all the way up to the top. So basically how it's played is you are basically trying to go down a staircase without hitting any fire. So you would also have no armor. So if you die, then that's the point of the game. There might even be beds up here. No, there's not. No, okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna take off my armor. So basically, you would try and go down. You'd have to jump like this, and depending on how far you are, depending on how many points you get. So there's like, yeah, see. So like, say like you're okay. So I already have 1 point. But you're not. You can wait to. Oh, but I already hit more fire. Oh, I hit more fire, and it's on peaceful, so I'm not gonna die as easily. Anyways. But yeah, you'd have to go down as fast as possible. I got 2 points. So, I got 3 because I made it to the bottom. But that's only because... oh, I might have just broken my stuff because I'm on fire still. No, we're good. Okay, my armor's still good. Here we have time to launch. I used to call it blast of a time. But I don't anymore. So basically, someone would go into this sort of room here. And I don't even know how to get into the room, so it does. Oh, so you would they would pull this lever, and basically that would open up that one right there, I guess, because that's the one I see that was open. And they'd have to go into this TNT launcher. My voice is already starting to hurt. And they would launch the TNT and try and land in the one that they opened. So they have to see the one that they opened, but also try not to die. Here we have flowing lava, I think. Yes, flowing lava. And basically how it works is someone will go over here and pull this lever. Which would start lava flowing. And they have to try and guess the combination of the lock without getting burnt to death from the lava that is flowing down. I'm gonna turn that off before. Yeah. Alright. So, let's go down this way still. We already showed this one. We didn't show the one at the end over here. This one is the newest minigame, which we actually played 2 episodes ago. Fishy Fish Fight. So, it was very fun. It's basically a sumo game where you have to hit someone with a fish. If they fall down, it will light up that lamp, which you probably won't be able to see before, yeah. But it lights up that lamp indicating that they have won that round. Over here, this one is an unfinished minigame. Over here, we have Throw That, which I'm not going to go into because you get trapped inside if you do. Basically, you would pull this lever. Redstone would start going around and dispensing out your color. So, that color here, and you'd have to throw it into those there, which would open your door once you got 3 of your color. But you're allowed to steal other people's colors, and it was just a crazy, hectic minigame, but really, really fun to play. Here we have Minecart Master. So basically, I don't know if there's... Oh, there is Minecart in here, so I can kind of demonstrate a little bit. So basically, you would have to try and get as many minecarts into your side as possible. So but you're also trying to... Ooh, I didn't really get it. You're also trying to steal, but the other people... Oh. Yeah, see, that's the only problem. Oh, I just had to punch it. But yeah, you can also, like, try and push it back to the other side. But you're trying to push it into the hole here. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna break it, and I'm gonna demonstrate. So you get 1 minecart there, 1 minecart there, and 1 minecart there. And then eventually it would light up those, which I don't think the minecart is actually up there right now, so it wouldn't work anyways. So, yeah, that's how the minigame's played. It is a very fun one, and we really enjoyed playing it. So let's go down this way and loop up around once again, because well, there is more mini games to show on that side. Over. Okay, you know what? This one is Honey Hops. We've never played it, so thanks or shout out to Drew Lord because that it was his idea for this mini game, but we never actually played it, and it's not actually finished. Once again, cold problems. That's why I'm standing still. Hold on. I hate colds. They are just awful. Okay, we're good. We are fine. Alright, here we have Fire the Cannons. Very fun. Basically, what you do is you go in here. I don't know if there's any right. Oh, there is. So you would basically try and launch a bunch of fire across the other player's side. And they'd have to put out their thing, but whoever has the most by the end of the game is the winner. I guess we can show this one over here. This one right here. This one is push. Basically how it's played is you have a piston. We don't have any pistons right now though. And you have to try and push your concrete into the opposite player's side. Which would, oh, that's just a reset button. Redstone, once again, it's just a bunch of redstone torches, but very simple redstone. Alright. Here we have Scared of the Dark. This is my, basically, Stampy's in the Dark minigame. What does this do? Oh, it's broken. Oh, that just turns on the water. But basically, oh, no, it's not broken. It's just the lever on the inside is pulled. Let's do this. So I do this, push that, go down, pull the lever if I can find it. There. Ah! Oh. Do that. Swim up. Push the water button, and shut the door. So yeah, it'd be very dark in there. And someone's trying to basically chase you down with night vision, and it is a very scary game, but very fun. Oh, I thought there were stairs there. Here we have Go With The Flow, one of my all-time favorite, kind of like my own board game kind of thing. Kind of like, yeah, well, basically, how it's played is you push a button, and basically, eventually, you will get to the middle here, and whoever crosses this black line wins. But you're also allowed to block other players if you use up one of your turns. Very fun, yet very risky, because one move could alter the entire game, and you could end up losing. Here we have Leaping Lily Pads. Basically, this is never played, so we're not even gonna, you know, even look at it. So here, one of the also mini games we never played, so we're not going to look at that. This one is broken, can't even play it. This one, never even played, not even going to explain it. It's basically flee the fort or fight in a fortress, but it's L theme, I Spy. But it's not going to be called I Spy for long because I have a new mini game coming up called I Spy. Here we have Yanked. This one does still work, and it is also one of my favorite, well thought out mini games. Basically, there is a minecart up here. You're in the minecart and basically going back and forth, and you're trying to fish the other player off of their minecart. So when you do, it yanks them into the middle and they fall down. And I'm gonna turn that off because that minecart's gonna get really loud. Here, this one doesn't even work. I can't even show you it. So basically, it used to be this one was called Quick Sinking. So quick sinking, but basically. It used to be, so if you have sand, and it used to look like quicksand, so basically it doesn't work anymore, but I'm going to show you anyways. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Minigame idea, possibly? But yeah, see, it used to look like quicksand. You would sink into the quicksand. But now, as you will see in a few seconds, the sand just breaks, and it no longer works. So, it just went all to garbage minigames. So, that's one of the not used or working minigames anymore. This one we don't even play. It's not even a minigame really. It's an escape room, and it's really annoying to set up. This is just my haunted corner maze, which is called Killer Clown minigame. Yes, it's basically a Halloween minigame. This is called the Tricks haunted corner maze. This is turkey tag. So basically how it was played is someone would be the turkey and they'd have to try and punch you. And it was really fun and really funny to play. Over here we have, I think this is the last minigame I actually have to show. Huh, okay. So yeah, this is, what was it called? Buzzy Bee Battle or Maze in a Maze. So basically how it was played is you'd have to try and go and find your way around without being killed by I think you're a bee, but the bear is trying to kill you or something like that. It was very hard to get on this ladder. I could never do it. But basically you're trying to steal the flower, I believe, from the top. I'm not even going to do it right now because it takes a really long time. But it was a very, we never played it, I don't think, actually. So yeah. Oh, I went the wrong way. Wow, CJ. Don't even know the way around your own maze. Look at that. But yeah, I think that's everything. I'm gonna go to the top of that, but I think that's everything we actually have in this Funland. Alright. So yeah. I'm gonna go up to the top of this so I can just get an overview of everything. I have the render distance all the way up, so that's pretty cool. We didn't even reach an hour. Look at that, because I didn't show half the mini games because they don't work. I feel like I'm missing one. I missed something in the town, which was the lighthouse, so I feel like I'm missing something. But possibly not. Let's have an overview and have a see if we're missing anything. I don't think we did. I think we got everything. Alright, so, I want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment down below saying what we should build this world. Because we are always in need of your fantastical ideas. But I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. CJ out.